done. They can't reach it anymore.
Do you want it to be done?
Oh, I don't know. I'm always a little worried about it.
Yeah, but if I'm keeping an eye on it. All right, sorry for the late start on an already late day. I'll be right here. Hang on. My phone. My phone. Okay. Late but moving fast. I don't think today's going to be a very long mailbag. Of course, famous last words. Let's take a look and see. Camera angle looks pretty okay to me. Not covering much of the floor in front of me, but that's all right. Okay, so first off, I just had some awesome leftover chicken and waffles with sriracha infused syrup. So good. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I ate it very quickly, so excuse me for that. If you came in, I don't think this got recorded in the archive because I just started that a minute ago when I should put the address up and we'll do the mailbag jingle. But while I'm doing that, just before mailbag started, I was getting ready to settle down and have some breakfast with plenty of time to spare. And Rye got his collar stuck. It was a new collar that DJ had pulled out for him just this morning, and it hadn't been trimmed the way that I usually trim them so that they come off very easily and they can't get stuck. So inevitably, the very first thing that happened within minutes of him having this brand new collar put on, he got stuck. So He panicked and I panicked, and we got the collar off, and everybody's fine. And he got a little bit of extra snuggles and treats. And as you can see, because he just hit the camera, he's running around and doing just fine. So everybody's happy. My adrenaline is still just, settling down. So hopefully I'll get it together in a minute. The coffee is sure to help with that. But as I said, everybody's fine. Rye is fine. In fact, the biggest entire event probably was to my hand, where I took some extra claws as a result of being in a hurry. And if you heard me yelling for DJ, it wasn't because everything was awful. It was because I needed an extra hand to get his collar off while I was holding him. So that's it. And he's fine. He just ran back the other way, and you'll see him running around while we're doing the thing. Super happy. And he got in last week's mail. I think it was last week's mailbag. Someone sent in 2 boxes of these really nice, like, tuna treats and chicken treats, and he got a whole tuna all to himself, and he loved it. So everybody made up. All right, let's start by playing the mailbag jingle.
Kitten Academy's where you want to be when you are a cat. On a Saturday they can pounce playtime for the mailbag.
Okay, and do I have any other news? Can I check to see if everybody can hear me and see me and everything is okay? Let's see. I think everything is okay there. My nose is very itchy. I don't know if I got some extra allergies while I was running around or what, but excuse me for being just a little sniffy. It doesn't clear up in a second or two. I'll have to take a break. Also, speaking of the mailbag jingle by our friend Sarah Donner, some of you may recall, and I think we're very excited about a new mailbag jingle that was sent in by an Andrea that I think we read about last week, and I promised I would do something about. I finally got around to it just before today's mailbag. Unfortunately, after I listened to it, first off, it's great. I really enjoyed it. There's a new verse in there that I really love. I'm not going to spoil it. But it's only audio. It's an MP3, and I thought it would be too tricky for me to try to play it and time it and do everything on this stream. So I wrote back to Andrea, and I asked her if there was. I suggested a different way to handle it, which as soon as I hear back, I will let you know. But I'll tell you, it's really cute. So, all right. We've got about, less than a dozen things to open here. There's no letters. A few of these are drop shipments. So all in all, this is probably not going to be a super long mailbag, which is good. But I'll try not to ramble too much nonetheless. And I got to kind of keep one eye on this. They're playing with a balloon string back there. A couple of our friends, the Scooters that I think some of you know, dropped by yesterday and dropped off a balloon and a banner. They're really pretty in celebration of the Kitten Academy 5th anniversary. It was very sweet of them to do that. And the balloon is cute and has been a fun toy for the kittens. The banner is really cute. I put a picture of it on the Discord. Unfortunately, it's just a few inches above what the camera can see, but it's adorable. So maybe I'll move it because it doesn't have to be for the anniversary. It just says "We Heart KA" and it would work anytime. So maybe you'll get a chance to see it a little better as time goes on. All right. Well, hey, look, that's enough of me introducing and wasting time while I have some coffee. We should probably get to it here. You know, I was mentioning yesterday about how we try to keep it about the kittens, and that's why you don't see my head on the screen very often. Another reason is I can sit here and pick my nose, and you never have to know, except I just told you. All right, here we go. I think the last time that I had so much, adrenaline from a kitten incident was something that we were just talking about yesterday when was it one of the tiny plants that got herself caught in our table leg, and then we had to switch the entire table leg out, which we did. We replaced all the legs on the table. Wow. Oh my goodness. I think I even know who this is from because I recognize this art from Twitter, and it looks like you sent me the original. It says the note, okay to read on stream. And it is an owl that is wearing cat ears and delivering a letter to Kitten Academy. It says to the Kitten Academy logo on it. It says the note, okay to read on stream. Look how beautiful that is. Like I said, I saw this on Twitter. It's gorgeous from 18th Claw, who is the same person that did our most recent T-shirt, which I got a shipping notification on. I can't wait for it to arrive. I'm not the first one that ordered one to get it, but it's a beautiful Bready Bunch T-shirt that I'm super excited about. So anyway, okay. The note says, "Hi, Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and fellow Kitten academy." You know what? I've never had to actually pronounce the word I used at the beginning of every of our blogs, so now I'm in trouble. Kitten academician. You know what? I'm going to skip it too. Greetings from Colorado. I hope you find our little local paper interesting. It ties together several disparate mountain communities nestled along the Peak to Peak Highway. This one is a bit gloomy, but the ads are entertaining regardless. Showing support for our grieving community. Well, it's covered in flowers. You can just ignore the headline. Here we go. Timberline practices ice rescue at Snowline. Okay, well, I guess whatever. Thank you so much, by the way. This does look really cute. From Netherland, Colorado. Huh. On a lighter note, thank you. The kindness, care, and love you both give to all of the KA felines is heartwarming and has created a rare, safe haven on the internet. Thank you for sharing it with all of us. The supportive and delightfully goofy KA community has also helped bring color back into my life and has encouraged me to paint again after several years. So I wanted to pay the favor forward. Enclosed are hand-painted portraits of the Bready Bunch for their adopters. I hope they will enjoy them as much as I enjoyed painting them. If not, the kittens might enjoy napping on the canvas boards. My kittens certainly do. Well, they're already digging in the tissue paper. Also enclosed are my cat's favorite toy for the Bready Bunch endowments. There is a wand for each adopter. I could only find 3. And a lure for each cat or kitten. You may choose who gets the fish and who gets the bee. Spoogles for all from 18th Claw and her cat swarm, Delilah, Callie, Bug, Bat, and Lazuli. P.S. Hope you can read my handwriting. Well, your handwriting is just fine, and your art is fantastic. I can't believe you took a break from painting because I've been so impressed by basically everything that I've seen that you've done on Twitter. And I can't remember if your Twitter handle is actually 18th Claw or if it's something else, but I'm sure everybody knows how to find you already. This art is spectacular. And I'm so excited to see these, but I'm really, really glad that you made the card out of your art with the owl, because otherwise I would be so jealous that you sent original paintings to each of the Breadys and not to me. But you have sent one to me, so now I don't have to feel bad about it. Gotta look, after that panic day, I'm still like calming down, so I know I sound just a little bit frazzled still. I'm working through it though. We'll be just fine. But now every time they make a noise, I'm going to get extra frazzled. So, okie dokie. Here is, these are so great too. So these are wand attachments. We have Da Bee. We got 1, 2 of Da Bee. We have, what is this one? This is Da Fish. I don't think we've seen Da Fish before, but it's kind of the same idea. It's just it's actually Da Mouse, except made up to be like a little fish with feathers, and Da Bee is the same thing, but made up as a little bumblebee. They're really, really cute. And this toy, even if you don't put it on a wand and you just let the kittens run around with it, it is one of the favorite toys that any kitten has ever had. And Maggie, especially, though, is a huge, crazy fan of these, to the point where I have to be careful. If I leave these out here, she will turn up. Oh, she's watching right now. She'll come over here and tear one of these out of here and take it away, which she always does. I don't know how she even knows. So I've got to look out for that. She has her own. Somebody sent in a whole bunch of ones that were like fancy handmade ones. She's got one that's an orange fish that she's been playing with for a long time. We always find it under doors and stuff. She might almost be ready for a new one, but not quite yet. Anyway, you also sent, of course, the rods without anything attached to them. I didn't even know they sent them by themselves, but these will be just great. Also, I feel pretty confident that people have already sent other rods that will go into these endowments, so the adopters will have plenty of choices. This is really sweet of you to send. Then we have some tissue paper, scalloped tissue paper even, very fancy. And then we have the art. Oh, I can't wait. I hope the lighting is good for this. We got a shaka going on back there. Can you guys see that? He was doing that. That's Corn. He was doing that yesterday too. I think he. Oh, his mom's outside, but the door is closed. So maybe he just wants to go outside to see her, or maybe he's just having fun. He looks like he's just having fun. I wonder if he'll keep doing it long enough for me to get a video if I go over there and open the door for him. Let me do that before we get into the art because the art's so special. Hang on. Rye is letting herself out too. We already knew Rye knew how to do the door. Oh, are you done? Did I embarrass you? So yeah, Rye and Mom are outside because they both have already shown us that they know how to work the cat door. But nobody else knows, and it looks like Corn really wants to join them and can't quite figure it out. That's not the way though, bud. Keep going. No, keep going. I want to see this. I love the way his tail is going while he's doing that. I'll share this with everybody. Okay, let's let him out. Let him out, you monster. Oh, I used their door clip to hold up the banner. So now I have to actually take down the banner to let him out. You guys couldn't see the banner anyway. Hang on, back up. Oh, back up. Oh, you're gonna keep getting hit. Back up. Okay. There we go. We got you. Okay, Flower? Okay. Whew. Well, hey, we're off to a great start for Mailbag. No, we actually really are, though, because I'm so excited about this. Let's get to it. And in just a second, that Wi-Fi camera will boot up, and I can put the cat run camera on for you guys. We'll do that, too. But we got to look at this art from 18th Claw. I've just been so impressed. Here we go. Wow. Oh, my gosh. So this is a painting on canvas, and it says Bready Bunch Potato 2021 18th Claw. And I can't even do this justice. I'm sure the camera is not going to pick this up the way that it ought to. I told you Maggie would be here for these toys, but you do not go in there. No, that's too special. So this is a little potato. And maybe if 18th Claw will let me, I'll take photos of these and post them, or maybe 18th Claw's already done that because they're just spectacular. So it's potato, and he's actually sitting in a still life with some flowers and a bread basket and a plate of potatoes. And he's about to sort of reach out and touch one of the potatoes. So it's perfect. It's brilliant and it's beautiful. And I can't even believe it. Wow. This is just one of the most special things. I can't believe we started Mailbag with this. 18th claw. That's fantastic. Okay, hang on. Now we have, I think this must be, I'm guessing because I'm looking, I think this must be corn, because I see corn in the basket with the bread, and I also see what appears to be cornbread, which makes too much sense. And also, I think there's an ear of corn on the jar next to corn. Yes, it does say Bready Bunch Corn 2021 18th Claw. And as I described, there's a glass jar here with corn on it, which is probably the jar of corn flour used to make the corn bread, which also has sunflowers around it. And then we've got, again, a bread basket here with a couple ears of corn in it also. Wow, 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 wow. I can't even. This is amazing. Just amazing. 18th claw. Wow. Okay. Hang on now. There's more. Oh, I got out two at once. Hang on. Oh my goodness. This has to be rye because there's a marbled rye here along with a spilled bag of grain. It's also beautiful. It does say rye. So here we have marbled rye bread. We have marbled rye himself. And then we've got the spilled rye here. And I assume I'm not too familiar with rye as a grain or anything, but that this would probably be more familiar to me if I were. I hope you guys can see some of this. It's just amazing. And wow. That leaves millet, of course, which is it's. Oh, I know what millet looks like though, and there we have it. So here we have various breads, and then millet is in the bread basket in this one. And then I recognize the stalks of millet here because that is the sort of treat that we used to give to birds when I was a kid and my mom had tons of birds. So millet would be a fun treat for them. Wow, that is beautiful. And you've really captured the look of each of these kittens too. You know, it's probably hard for everybody at home to see that, but they are very accurate paintings. They're fantastic. And I hope the adopters, I hope they get these framed and just treasure them forever because they really are treasures. The 18th claw, you've done just spectacularly. I cannot believe it. There's one more in here. This is the large one, and I can kind of recognize it through the tissue paper. And then I think that we are done. Hang on, I want to put these back on top. We'll set that there for a second. So the last one is the T-shirt. Of course, this is the art, a T-shirt art that I mentioned already. It says flower and her Bready bunch, and that's exactly what it is. So we have beautiful flower here, surrounded by sunflowers and grains, and then at the bottom we have the four little portraits of the Bready bunch underneath. I told you she was going to go for these toys if I left them out. So we'll get that all put back away right now. And this must obviously be for Flowers Adopter. How special is that? We always try to do maybe just a little bit more for people that adopt a mom cat, especially if they adopt a mom cat with one of the kittens. You know, they tend to get a little extra bit of endowments from us and stuff, just because of how special that is. So in this case, though, 18th Claw has gone so far above and beyond. I can't even. It's just spectacular. Thank you so much for doing this for the adopters. It's the sweetest thing. And thank you for my card with the owl art on it, which I'm going to put directly into our little closet of amazingly special things and art. And I hear DJ running some water in the kitchen, and after she dries her hands, I want her to look at this. So I'm going to give it to her right now. It's so spectacular. Wow. Make sure your hands are totally dry. this is So the rest of those are going to be adopted. Almost too good for them. I know what you think. Oh, wow. Okay. DJ's going to have a look at those. 18th claw. I don't even know what to say. That is so spectacular. And thank you also for the paper. And the kittens are thanking you for the tissue by playing with it. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but that's what's happening. That's so spectacular. Giving those to the adopters with the endowments is going to be wonderful. I don't know how to carry on from that, but we're going to because we must. We've got to get through all the mailbag stuff. So I think I had a note from Lisa about a Kitten thing. From Cat Tato Tonic for the oranges. Yes, that is what the note had said something about that. But I want to see if I can find that so we can get this thing opened. Cat Tatatonic said something. This we got a message from Clint NH, who always sends the bowls, which I didn't mention, but says, although I started watching K with the Sprigs, it wasn't until the fish I sent bowls for, and now has sent bowls for every single class since the fish. Is that amazing? But I can't figure out where the note from Cat Tato Tonic went. Oh goodness. Well, maybe. Oh no. No. Okay. Wow. I'm doing a great job though of keeping this mailbag rolling, aren't I? Just wonderful. Yay me. Okay. I'm not going to find it now. So if somebody wants to send me that again, or if there was a note, maybe there wasn't even a note. Maybe I'm just making it up. But I feel like there was a note about the Cattit stuff. I do see though that Cat Tato Tonic, Cat Tatatonic, Cat. I love saying that name, and I can say it every different way. Cat Tatatonic for the oranges. So we know everything we need to know right there in the return address. And that's perfect. That's the way to do it. If you order something for Kitten Academy Kittens and there's no way to leave a note, put your own name in the return address, and you can even say, if you're clever like Cat Tatatonic, you can even put in what it's for. It's great. So it says to Cat Tatatonic for the oranges, care of Kitten Academy, etc., etc. Perfect. So we know what to do with it. That's all that matters. And there is a packing slip here, but no note, of course, no note. Cat Tonic for the oranges. Good, good. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. But here we have Cattit. Oh, wow. There's a whole set of pirate stuff. We have like a booty bag here with a, look at that. It's got a cat wearing an eye patch on it, and there's a feather and jingle bells and a string. What a great cat toy. Here's one that appears to be it actually appears to be a mouse toy. I think it's probably supposed to be some kind of a parrot, like a pirate's parrot. I can't see what else it would be. You know what? This one's got me a little stumped, but I'm sure one of you. Oh, it's a parrot. When I look at it from upside down from this angle, it's very clearly a parrot. That's his beak, and his eye, and his little arm, and then his wing, and then this is his tail. I see it now. Much easier from this angle. Speaking of angles, let me flip this on this stream while we're doing this. My goodness, I'm just all over the place. You start out distracted, you just stay that way, don't you? There were kittens out there in the run. There are kittens out there in the run. Okay, now I can see some. Good. So you sent 3 of the parrots. There we go. 3 parrots, the booty bag, a crab. For some reason, it has a feathery tail. We're not going to complain about that because the kittens will love it. And there's more. Okay, we've got another crab, another booty bag, and a bag of something here. The Pirate Assortment. This says this is one item. It is the Pirate Assortment. How about that? Oh, there's some cool stuff in here. Here we have an even more fancy crab that hangs from a doorknob with a star. So this is the doorknob hanger on the top, and the crab's got a little elastic band with a little smiley star on it. Probably it's supposed to be a starfish, or maybe it's just a star. I don't know. Here we have a bomb that is lit. Wow, that's really fun. There's a bomb. Here we have the parrot. This one's a parrot on a stick, though. Parrot on a stick. I think that was like from a Monty Python sketch. Nailed to the perch. And, okay, we have another booty bag. We have another crab with feather and another parrot. Wow, we are going all in on this pirate theme. Here we have a booty bag on a string, on a stick. There we go. And finally, the Kitten Play Cannon. It is a toy tunnel that is a cannon with a little fuse and everything. We've seen this before. I think it was for the Down the Shore themed class that we've been sort of recycling stuff for this class from. So that actually went with one of the adopters, though. Now we have a new one for these guys. Kitten Tonic, this is so amazingly generous of you, and I love the pirate theme. It's perfect for Port and her oranges. It is perfect for them. Thank you so much for sending this stuff, and I know we'll sort out whatever message you sent through Lisa at some point. We will, I'm sure. Oh, there we go. Lisa sent the email again. Perfect, just in time. I just wanted to send a heads up for the box to arrive. The single pirate catnip toys are for the boys' endowments. The pirate variety pack is for Port. Thank you for all you do for the mom cats and kittens. Have been watching for 3 years now. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you so much, Kitten Tonic. I love it. I separated out the Port stuff, but we've got it all documented. We'll figure it out. This is the sweetest thing. Thank you very, very much. It's so perfect for them. It's really fun. Oh, so fun, actually. I love all of it. Who was it that was the ones that had the tunnel? They were such fans of it. Was it that Gab's kids that had the tunnel that was the cannon? Whatever the case, it was awesome. I'm gonna have to write Port endowments on this right now. I can't close it again. Oh, the flaps don't fit that way. That's fine. Let's write it right now so that we don't get too lost, as though this mailbag weren't already utterly lost. Perfect. Port oranges and Dow, that'll be perfect. That's everything I need to know to figure that one out later. Good. Oh, Kitten Tonic, thank you so much. This is, I mentioned yesterday, we had 3 boxes from Mr. Meow. We opened box number 1 from Mr. Meow yesterday. This is box number 2 from Mr. Meow, or so it says. Mr. Meow always sends a ton of stuff that is just really helps fill out those endowments. Ooh, wow. And it says, Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, in this box are items for Port and her kittens, who I call lovely her buccaneers. Most respectfully yours, Mr. Meow. Yes, your letter yesterday all about them being buccaneers was also very cute. So these are for Port and her kids, and let's just take a quick look. There's Mr. Meow. I can't believe how much stuff you pack into a box. This is okay. Wow, where do you even start? We're going to start with these wands. All right, as suspected, the long box contains some wands and various types of wands. We've got fuzzy little wands. Here we've got one that's got a camo ribbon on it. We've got a peachy colored one. We've got blue and green. Maggie is getting into this again. We've got animal print. We've got red, white, and blue. Very patriotic wand. We have another sort of animal print with feathers. The kittens are already into them. Oh, a duplicate for that one. And sort of a pastel colored version. So great. Everybody, hey, Maggie, don't hate kittens. Go away. Here we have a Kale, Catnip, Crinkle, and Feathers toy. We've seen this before. It says Kale, yeah, on it, and it's got this special stuff on there for them to chew on that they'll enjoy, along with the feathers. It's perfect. We have the squeaky mouse with the mouse sound. The mouse sounds that keep you up all night when your kittens play with the toys. We have these look like hippopotami. Oh, they are happy hippos. Happy hippo toys. We have a bag of cat toys that includes a little fish and some plastic balls and 2 mice. Oh, and a crinkle ball. Perfect for Port and her kids. We have a grumpy cat ball. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is a grumpy cat ball. All right, there you go. With a little rattle in it. Perfect. We have Medical Meowana Honeysuckle Haze Catnip Blend. Oh, honeysuckle and catnip blend. Interesting. I don't think I've heard of blending it with honeysuckle before, but that sounds pretty cool. Honeysuckle affects cats, and what a fun effect it is. We dug up the perfect honeysuckle and mixed it with our catnip for the blend experience of 9 lifetimes. I did not know that about honeysuckle. How about that? That's really cool. Then you also included an assortment of mice. We got these little fuzzy terry cloth style. I don't know what that is. That's not terry cloth, but it's got some texture to it. We got 3 of those. And these wiry tails and some rattles. We got some animal print mice here, the zany style. We've got some other animal print here that are fuzzy. And then we have a green mouse. This is perfect for Port and her kids. They're gonna love it, and it's gonna be so fun if Maggie doesn't steal it. Maggie, stop stealing toys from the kittens. Oh my goodness, you've got enough toys. You don't have to steal toys from babies. Maggie, did you grow up in a barn? You should know better. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna pack all that right back in here as best I can. I don't know how you made this fit the first time, Mr. Meow. You really filled these boxes. Here we go. Oh, and one more green mouse right there. Perfect. I'm going to try to get this all closed back up so Maggie doesn't steal it while we're looking the other way. And I'll put your note in there too, just in case we need an extra reminder. But I'm also going to write on the box that it is for Port oranges. Port oranges. Perfect. Mr. Meow, thank you once again, and I know there's going to be more from you in this mailbag at some point. Is it this one? Because this is right here. Are we opening this next? No, this does not say Mr. Meow on it. This is something else. It's very heavy, and it says it is addressed to the Cat Whisperer at Kitten Academy. That's interesting. All right. I've been known to be a cat yeller once in a while. Let's see here. This is it's an interesting little box, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it open without just causing complete and utter destruction. Let's see if I can't figure it out. Oh, I think I figured it out, but I'm not sure that this is going to do it. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. All right, the Cat Whisperer, Kitten Academy. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Well, I recognize one thing in here right away, and it says Mr. A. It says, some days working with us must be like herding cats, with a bunch of crazy cats running around in business attire. That's a little too appropriate, actually, especially with Port's oranges. My goodness, those kids. Really, really smart, good-looking cats, it says inside. That's perfect. Dear Mr. A, faculty, and per associates. It says, we have been watching Kitten Academy for over 2.5 years. Recently have become patrons as well. Melosophical even has Kitten Academy on at work. From the lobby to the break rooms and beyond, patients and staff look forward to seeing all the cats and kittens every day. Thank you for always making our days brighter. for the loving care that you give to all of the new mom cats, kittens, and of course the faculty. We know you love Stroop waffles, so we thought we would include some. They taste even better frozen. Oh, frozen, chopped up over ice cream, yogurt, or cereal. I've never tried that, but I can imagine how good that must be. Uh, I'm going to add some to my next batch of triple chocolate chip cookie dough before baking. Enjoy. What a great idea. You've sent the giant size, and it appears to be a very original Le Chic Patissier original Stroop waffles. Wow. I wonder if they really are the original. That's too much, but look at that. You sent 3 pounds of Stroop waffles. That's a 40 Stroop waffles. My goodness. You've also written here, anything is possible. Catitude is everything. Swiss Chalet, Karen, and Melosophical, Melody. Swiss Chalet and Melosophical, I assume, are the Discord names and spelled just the way you would think. Swiss Chalet and Melo, Melosophical, Sophical, Melosophical. That is awesome. Wow, thank you both. These Stroop waffles are going to keep me in Stroop waffles. Oh my goodness, forever. This is enough to last me forever, but I think I'm going to be freezing some to chop up and put into things because I didn't look far enough into this box. There's another 40 original Stroop waffle. But wait, there's more. Another 40 original Stroop waffles. Wow, I do like them, which is good because I'm going to be eating an awful lot of Stroop waffle coming up here in the future. Wow. Okay, this is great. Thank you so very, very, very much. Wow, very, very, very much. That is a lot of Stroop waffle. That's like 120 Stroop waffles. And one other thing. Remote control cat car toy, catch me if you can. Wow, we love little techie, geeky cat toys because we love the techie, geeky stuff, and the cats obviously love the toys. This is a fun one too. Well, I'll just show you the picture for now. It has 2 big wheels and a feather on top and a little remote control, and I'm sure the cats are going to get a blast out of that as well. Wow, that is a lot of Stroop waffles. That reminds me, I've got a coffee right here. Swiss Chalet and Melosophical. Thank you both so much. That is spectacular. I don't even know if this side of me is on the camera at all. I guess I should take a quick look at that. It is. Okay, good, perfect. Perfectly framed. Wow. All right. Well, I'm just going to slide these off to the side. We don't need to put those back in the box because. Yeah, we can eat those. All right, I'm going to put your note over here with this. And we're going to start using your box then to put packing material in. Good choice. I think. That is really so generous of you. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you included the fact that they freeze well and can be used for things frozen. It's a lot of Stroop waffles for me to have to go through, and having all those extra options for them, we're going to make it. You sent me like a lifetime supply. I like that. It's good to know when you're really set up for something. You know, I've got my Stroop waffles covered now. Okay, this has little stickers on it that say "Thinking of You," and there's butterflies and flowers, and this has come a long way. Although. I couldn't tell you from the customs declaration where. I guess we'll find out. But it has these lovely hand-knit mice. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little ones and one big one. I think we all know what that means. Let's find out if we don't. Oh, it says, Dear Mr. A, Dr. DJ, Mom Cats, Kittens, and Faculty, I will be celebrating 1 year of watching KA next month. I started watching shortly after Bebop arrived, and I haven't missed a day since. I'm a lurker on Discord and so enjoy the interactions and positive atmosphere that is promoted. I was inspired to put my crochet skills to work and make Fort and her oranges some mice. Our cat, Miss Lola, pictures attached, highly recommends them. The larger mouse has catnip and is, of course, for port. I love that you've included, and it's not just the mouse shape, it's got this little twisty tail, it's got these cute little ears, and a nose, and a couple little eyes, and it's so soft. Oh my goodness. Um, the larger mouse has catnip and is, of course, for port. The tiny mice are for the kittens. You can deploy them now or save them for their endowments, whatever you choose. Thank you so much for all you do. Wow. Oh, P.S. Have you tried the cookie recipe I sent at Christmas? Peanut butter oatmeal chocolate chunk. I have not. I bought some of the ingredients I would need to do it, and then I never quite got around to it, as is so often the theme. Look, even the little ones have ears. So cute. Wow. And as you can see, different little patterns. Those are fantastic. These are two, I mean, I'd love to see the kids playing with them, and I know you would too. But they almost seem too special to put out now and risk having them be lost or torn up before their adopters can appreciate it. So I think I would prefer to hang on to those for endowments. Also, Linda G, Lola's mom, has sent 2 pictures of Ms. Lola, and she is beautiful. She kind of reminds me of Eddie, but she's got Ari's wide eyes in the pictures. So cute. Thank you so much for that, Linda G, Lola's mom. And I'm going to put all this together somewhere. I'm tempted to just put it in one of the existing boxes, but I want to keep your note with it for now. So I'm going to put it back in here and write port on it. That's just how we're going to deal with that for now. Oh, where did I put my pen? Here it is. Okay. Port. Good. I have to go through the endowments for the Bready bunch this week because I believe that Rye and Potato are getting picked up towards the end of this week, if you can believe it. They're going for their surgery, their neuters, tomorrow. And then they could theoretically be picked up, on like Tuesday. But I think we prefer to usually kind of keep an eye on them, although boys recover so fast that they'll be bouncing around Monday night, I'm sure. Anyway, so they're going right away, and at the same time, that string up at the top of the tree. At the same time, of course, we're bringing in Flower to find out what's going on and whether we can get her fixed. So we'll let you know how that goes. Meanwhile, moving right along. All right, this is just addressed to Kitten Academy. Hopefully there's a note. It says, these make great brushes for cats. I use them on our Eva, so these are for the faculty from Jessica. Oh, wow, faculty brushes from Jessica. And look, here's Maggie right here to tell us if it works or not. Oh, what is it? It says, Everyday Health and Beauty Experience Shampoo Brush. Oh, I see. It looks like a brush that's made to contain shampoo in the brush. Because there's instructions on how to open it. Look at that. I don't, but if you did that, I don't see how it would come out. So I don't know why they have the opening with the thing in the inside. That's weird. Is that really how it's used? Doesn't really say. I can't imagine how that works, but it does look like it would make a great little brush for a cat. There's 2 of them in here. They're ergonomic. They got little finger grips, and they've got this thing that goes around your fingers so you can hang on to it nice. That's awesome. And Maggie doesn't usually put up with brushing. Actually, she keeps her floof maintained. But Eddie and Ari are both really big on it. So I will end up trying these out. I'll put them over with our brushes. So you've sent, there's a pink one and a purple one. To open it, to lock it, scrape from the top of the head downward to the tail. Please do not scrape the scalp in a circle. Oh, well, I wouldn't, I guess. So, okay. Maggie's like, no, not for me. All right. I don't know. I'm very confused about why these open and why they're called shampoo brushes. If it doesn't seem like you could put shampoo in them and then have it actually emitted from the brush. But it does seem like it's a little silicone brush that would be perfect silicone brush. The rubber is silicone. It seems like it would be perfect for picking up cat hair as they do. That reminds me that I've been skeptical of products like that in the past, and I've always talked about how our chairs and stuff collect cat hair, and that's why I put the blankets on them. There's this whole other thing I'm not going to get into because I'm already way off the rails. But someone sent in this little tiny card with rubber edges on it that was meant to scrape cat hair out of sofas and things, and I said I would try it. And this is great because I don't remember now who it was, but it works. It really works great. It's now in my cleaning tray, which you guys see me carry around all the time every day because I clean so much all the time. It's in there, and I use it whenever there is a thing like the chair that has the stuff all over it. It really works. I was surprised. I was skeptical. I tried it. It works. So thank you. And thank you for the from Jessica for the brushes. I'm sure we will try those out. This is from Mr. and Mrs. C. And I think Mr. and Mrs. C told me that they were sending a blanket for port and that it wouldn't be here in time for today's mailbag. Yet here is a blanket that must be for port. It is an old pirate treasure map blanket. Wow, how cool is that? And it's got places on it like the Black Gulf and Snake Islands and Red Lake and Skull Rock. Obviously, all places named by pirates. You can tell by how tough sounding they are. Um, and it's an old timey pirate treasure map. It's really cool. I don't want to open it yet because I think it's going to go for her endowments, and it would be perfect for that. I think whoever her adopter is going to love it. I love like old timey maps and pirate maps and stuff. That's such a cool idea for a blanket. It's beautiful. Treasure map and pirate treasure. Presumably, I also see that there's a red dotted line, which, as you know, leads to an X somewhere on the map, and the X surely marks the spot. So I'm just assuming, Mr. and Mrs. C, thank you so much for sending these. I assume that this is the blanket you were referring to for port. I'm going to write port on the plastic bag. See, that's another reason it's convenient to keep it in there. And I will add it over here to the endowments for them. That is so sweet of you. Thank you very much. And then we have Jenny Penny, Kitten Academy, care of Jenny Penny. It says, so we know this is from a Jenny Penny. And let's see what's inside. Okie dokie, we got some packing materials. Whoop, there we go. And we got some notes. Let's see what the notes say. Happy K anniversary. Wow, 5 years already. Time sure does fly when you're having fun. We're all so blessed to have KA in our lives. Thank you so much, and I hope you get a delicious kick out of this bed for faculty from Jenny Penny on Discord. Jenny Penny, you sent a bed for the faculty. Oh, it's the chicken and waffles bed. You said you sent a chicken and waffle bed with toys, and I was so excited to see what a chicken and waffle bed would look like. And as I mentioned, Mailbag was delayed an extra 5 minutes because I was eating chicken and waffles, which I do love. Whenever I get the chance, I will try chicken and waffles. And yesterday I made chicken and waffles, and today I had leftover chicken and waffles. So it's all chicken and waffles. There's also a chicken and waffles cat toy bumping around here somewhere. This is all packed in here really tightly, and I don't want to damage it, so I'm trying to be as careful as I can. And then some people have said chicken and waffles flavored cat treats, which I'll say I haven't tried to see if they actually taste like chicken and waffles yet. I haven't tried them yet, but that almost seems inevitable that I'm going to have to try them at some point so I can give an informed opinion. Why would they even call them that if you couldn't try them to find out? Okay, there we go. I think we've got this going now. Wow, it's so cute. This is really cool. Let's get this all the way open. I mean, we might as well just put it out somewhere, right? If it's for the faculty, why wouldn't we? Hang on now. Wow, that is so cool. Okay, well, it's exactly what it says on the label. It is a bed that is a waffle, and it is attached to a little piece of chicken leg, in fact, right there. And it's a crinkly chicken leg, and it's got all this fuzz on it, too, just like the finest chicken always does. Anyways, it's very cool. Tombow Chicken and Waffles Pet Bed with Toy. It's exactly what it ought to be, and I will have to refrain from putting syrup on it and tasting this because it does look very tempting. And I gotta find the right spot for it too. I'm sure DJ has an opinion. I would be just as fine putting it under the table in the sunroom, but I think DJ likes to keep that room classy. And I bet the chicken and waffles bed is not classy enough for it. But we'll find the right spot for this. For now, I'm gonna toss it behind me and see what happens. And I know this chicken, I should probably take it off so the cats can play with it, but I don't want it to get away from the bed yet. And it might even be more fun this way for a while. So I'm not gonna detach it quite yet. Wow, Jenny Penny, this is so cool. It's even cooler than I imagined. Let's just throw it back here where the kittens can check it out while we do the rest of Mailbag. Flower's right on it. Oh, no, not exactly. She's sniffing around to see what the toys are doing. She's a little flooped up, too. I wonder if she's been fighting with somebody. Okay, we're nervous about fighting with somebody, could be. She's such a sweetheart. Even at her angriest, she's actually a sweetheart, but she growls and she looks so intimidating that she can chase off any of the faculty. And in fact, she's so good at chasing off the faculty that she's never had to get into a real fight with anybody. They all just run away. It's perfect. It's the smartest kind of way to fight, isn't it? Okay, here we have a box that says from Chewie, and I know Chewie does not let you put in a note, and whoever sent it did not include anything in the return address as a clue. So we have a mystery Chewie box here. Oh, but it's not a mystery what's inside, of course. I think we can all guess. It is surely Fancy Feast. Oh, it's very heavy. Fancy Feast, classic pate chicken. It's perfect. It's exactly, as I say, it's exactly what we feed every kitten here. Fancy Feast, classic pate, chicken flavor. We feed it to the kittens. We feed it to the cats. We feed it to the faculty. Sometimes I feed it to DJ, but she doesn't know. It is exactly the right thing. So thank you so much for sending this and helping keep us in stock. In fact, I was just going to have to go and drag a box up from the basement to refill our food cabinet because we've just about depleted it. We've got plenty of extra for now, in the basement. But this is good. This will save me from having to bring anything up for another couple days, probably. On top of it, you've included the Fancy Feast Natural Treats Variety Pack that has some chicken, tuna, and salmon. And we've had these before. It's inside this are a bunch of individual packets, and each one has chicken, salmon, or tuna in it. And it's just chicken, salmon, or tuna, just a little piece of it. And it's really convenient to give out as treats, and the kittens, of course, go crazy for it. So that is a great treat to send. Thank you so much for all of it. I'm going to pull out the other 2 cases of the Fancy Feast that you sent and stack them up here. So after Mailbag, they can go directly into the food cabinet. So perfect. Thank you to the mystery food sender. Wow, mystery food. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to stack this up here. And I'm going to consolidate some stuff. So we'll just put these together for now. Slide it right back there. So perfect. All right. We got 2 boxes left, and Maggie's on top of both of them. Maggie. And she's going to settle down and groom herself. Maggie. She's completely ignoring me. All right, Maggie, come on. You got to come down from there so that I can open this box. Can I do that? Okay, well then we'll just try to move it with you on there and see how you deal with that. Oh, now she wants off. Of course she does. All right, this is the promised box number 3 from Mr. Meow. So let's see what lies within. There's another note right at the top. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, in this box is a bed for Port and a kicker toy for her. She earned them. Boy, did she. There are items for endowments for Port and her kittens. Also, toys for use at KA. Most respectfully yours, Mr. Meow. Mr. Meow, a bed and toys for Port and her kids. That's awesome. Once again, you've just packed this box full, and that's 3 whole boxes packed full of stuff. It's completely amazing, Mr. Meow. Thank you so much. Look how cute this is. It is a Super Sam mouse. Super Mouse Sam catnip cat toy. It's a kicker for port. It says port right on it. That is one big mouse. I've seen rats this big. I have never seen a mouse this size. I guess that's why he's a super mouse. So you can tell that is definitely a super mouse. Hang on. My nose is still a little itchy. Sorry about that. Let's go through some more of this stuff and we'll figure out how to put it all in the endowments afterwards. This is cool. These are these little rope bows. Then you've sent a whole bunch of those, enough for everybody in the class. I hope you brought enough for the whole class to share. Well, you certainly did. Now here we have a Cutie Bandit. It is a flying squirrel catnip toy. It's sort of like a flat mouse version of a flying squirrel, but it's also got these little arms and legs that are tassels, and a little ribbon tail. That looks like something that cats would love. Maggie is already wanting to play with it. Maggie, it's not for you though. Then you've sent, this says port on it. It's a bag of cat toys, including a very pretty silver fish and an elephant. As we know, cats are well known to hunt elephant. I don't think that's true. Bombay has a matching one for Bombay. Here we have a kit for Sydney that includes some similar items, but looks like a purple mouse instead of an elephant, perhaps. So that's for Sydney. Here you have one for Antwerp that is just like the negative version of this one. It's got a gold fish and a yellow elephant. All right, complimentary. Halifax gets one with a purple elephant, so they come in every variety. All right. Here we go. Rotterdam, another blue one right there. Perfect. I'm trying to sort of sort all this stuff out so that I can pull similar things out all at once, but it's not going to work. This bag box is way too full of things. We have a handful of little tiny laser pointers. They also include a flashlight. It says it's got a laser pointer and a flashlight in it, so you can have both. That's pretty convenient. We've got a really scary looking pike. I believe this is a pike. Does that look like a pike to anybody, or am I just making that up? It does look very scary, though, and it's got a bell in it. We have a giraffe kicker. Got another laser pointer. We have lots of jingly plastic balls with fish on them. We have got suction cup door toys with a jingly mouse on the end and a long spring. It's got a suction cup, a long spring, and a mouse on the end. Oh, here's one that's got a ball with some feathers on the end. Here we've got a ball of yarn. Oh boy, we know a certain alumni that would just love this as a cat toy. Inside are some jingly bells.